Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Been getting on here for over 200 fucking days straight, man. Talking all this shit, motherfuckers. Talking all this shit. Cause what? We going down to what? 10 years of sobriety, man. 10 years of saying no, no, nope. No more fucking alcohol, motherfuckers. Had to get beyond that shit, man. Had to realize that was not the path for me, man. So before the first of the year, again, I hope everybody's having a good day. But before the first of the year, I was sitting there saying, holy shit, man. It's been 10 fucking years since I've been sober. And as I started to reflect on that, I said, you know what? I got something to share, man. I figured some shit out. I'm really in a place where I can feel grounded in my sobriety, man. I really feel that I figured some shit out. I got a lot of victories, successes, and shit that I've accomplished over the years. Even though I've had setbacks, I really felt like, you know what, I've turned the corner. I'm really hitting my stride. I'm starting to see things come to life in my life. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try, right? I want to share a piece of this journey with everyone, right? I want to take ownership of my life. I want to be able to embrace that. Look, that shit did fucking happen, man. I hit rock bottom. And when I was in that dark place, right? 2012, July 22nd, 2012, man, holy shit. I knew I had done fucked up. It was kind of interesting. Yesterday, I had done fucked up. And I laugh now, but it's like, laugh now, cry later. But as humans, we got a choice when we fuck up, right? We can own the shit. We can say, you know what, this ain't gonna work for me. Or we can say, you know what, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the shit. I don't give two fucks. We can have a little shit attitude and not really do much about it. I've always been someone to learn from my mistakes, man. And fuck, man. Pain, mistakes, failure. It's a hell of a fucking teacher, man. And I'm someone, I taught in the classroom, public education for 2 years. I was in higher education for 6 years before that. So I got a little bit of understanding, right? I got a pretty solid fucking foundation for the learning process on top of having 3 college degrees within the span of this 10 years. As an adult, man, very few excuses from me. I'd be surprised if some of you motherfuckers caught me in an excuse where I'm just trying to wiggle out. I've never been a wiggle out, man. Let me blame something else. Let me blame my environment. Let me blame the circumstance. Let me blame this other person for fucking how they treated me. Let me blame this. Let me blame that. Let me judge that. I've usually always been one to take the fucking hit. I've taken hits for other motherfuckers throughout my life. I can tell you, I've been in a lot of fights that I didn't start, right? That's one of my friends got caught up in some trouble. And guess what? I had a reputation of being the person that was willing to fucking go and, stick by someone's side, back them up, fucking bail them out of the bullshit. I have always been someone that when someone is in some shit, guess what? I've always been someone that has gotten that call. Late fucking night calls, right? Someone's down and out. Guess what? Who you gonna call? You ain't gonna call mama. You ain't gonna call daddy. You ain't gonna call uncle. Call this motherfucker, right? Why? I don't know, right? Maybe it's just my character. Maybe I just put off that energy, but I can't tell you the countless number of adults that have hit me up when they in a rough patch. And I think because even though I've been getting on here since the first of the year very candidly about this journey, right? Those of you that have done life with me, whether it was at the community college or at fucking San Clemente, what's your signs? I've always been pretty transparent about my life. I've always really challenged myself. And I believe that the learning process is never ending, right? It's never ending when it comes down to learning from the mistakes and then growing from them. So that when I hit this fucking rock bottom, Man, I didn't just sit there. I didn't just sit there and fucking say, oh man, this is bullshit. I'm getting fucking this, that, da, 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 da. No, I knew. I knew from the minute I came to the next fucking morning, July 23rd, I was like, I fucked up, man. I cannot continue this. I have to switch something up. I have to change the trajectory of my life, man. Like, I know I got some big shit I got to deal with here, right? When I came out of this, I was criminal charges, divorce fucking shit, restraining order. I mean, it was the whole fucking enchilada was thrown at me. And yet, when my back against the wall, it's been one of those things in my life that I've seen that when my back's up against the wall, you do not want to be the person or the thing opposing me, because I will fight. I will fight. And I will fight fucking relentlessly. And I did. I did. That's how I got to this solid foundation. But that don't make me a perfect motherfucker, right? No one is. None of us are perfect, especially if we have these patterns in our past, right? That have shaped our character, have shaped our behavior, right? Have shaped how we respond to certain things. I mean, in this last year, I've really just started to develop an understanding for triggers. How many of you guys know your triggers? I ain't talking about on your Glock or on your SIG or on your AR or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about the things that set you off in a negative emotional fucking response. And we can't always anticipate the triggers. I've been fortunate enough that I found an amazing therapist last year that part of our process was she would insult me to try and trigger me. But it wasn't to trigger me to just not respond. It was giving me the words to say, to communicate how I would feel when someone would either insult me, put me down, offend me. And she would hammer me hard, and I would have to like sit back and be like, whoa. And I struggled to find the words, but yet I embraced the process of learning something new, motherfuckers. I've been telling you guys since January 1st, something new in 22, and something new every fucking day, right? That's been the mantra for me, man. 3 daily goals, something new, something for you, and something kind. And I try and stick to that mantra, right? Of just trying and embracing new things. And it doesn't have to be this gigantic, enormous new fucking experience. I told you guys from the fucking week one, man, rewind, replay back the tapes. It's all there, that anything you do new, it rewires your neural pathways, your brain, and you start to see things differently. And the more and more and the more and the more that you stack that shit up, new experiences, you really start to open up a new way of thinking, right? And it's pretty amazing that throughout this year, man, I've knocked off some big bucket list things, jumped out of the fucking airplane for the first time. And I'm just like eager to get back out there and do that. Tried yoga for the first time, and I've kept going back, and I realized the benefits. I've led meditation, for the first time. And there's just so many new little things, moving for the first time in 13 years was huge, right? Stepping out of that comfort zone of being somewhere, being stagnant, being complacent, right? And saying, you know what, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to take on this challenge and switch things up like completely. And it's given me a whole new fucking life. And it's really allowing even me to give my children a new opportunity to where I'm seeing my daughter thriving. She started driver's ed this week. I can't even believe I have a kid that's doing driver's ed, man. I think back to me doing driver's ed, and I talked to my mom yesterday and told her, yeah, my daughter was started driver's ed. She's like freaked out too. And it's wild how time flies, right? And I really encourage you guys to fucking continue to embrace a learning mindset, right? Don't think you know it all. I've been criticized a lot. You think you're a know-it-all, or you always got to be right. And it's a struggle. If you've ever heard the book, The Power of Now, You know, a lot of us have it programmed into our subconscious that back in the ancient times, like to be wrong meant death. And some of us feel that way. Like if we were raised in a toxic environment, like to be wrong was, you know, we would get punished. We would be like really mistreated. And it became a scary thing. So we learned how to what? Manipulate, lie, deceive, and we create all these fucking weird patterns, you know, that really impact us throughout the course of our lives. And so we can learn bad habits just like we can learn new habits and good habits. And it takes what? Consistency in both things. You don't learn a bad habit overnight, right? The first time you started drinking, right, went to a party, you didn't have a habit of drinking already. No, it was saying, fuck, well, man, that was so fun. Friday night, that was so cool. Like if you were back in high school, that was so cool. Like we were doing bad things because we're kids and we're drinking alcohol, and that's for adults. So we're breaking the law. We're doing bad things, right? And there's something exciting about that. But guess what? The next Friday comes up and everybody's like, hey, man, is there a party? Yeah. Let's go. And so we do it again. And then it's like we're all kind of as a group saying, man, this is fun. We're breaking the law. We're having fun. We're socializing. We're kind of acting like adults. In our minds, we think that, right? And then we're doing things that we probably regret, right? Because I remember alcohol came first, and then some drugs and alcohol came, and then the fucking rest was history, right? 2 DWIs, domestic, all this shit, man. And I've had to learn from that. And the biggest lesson that I've learned from my mistakes is that I can't change it. So it's acceptance. It's accepting them. It's also forgiving myself. That has been probably one of the hardest. The hardest things to do is to forgive myself for the mistakes. And if you ever have made a mistake that really eats at you, you know what I'm talking about this whole forgiveness, man. Like, how do you forgive yourself, right? Like, especially if you have like a hierarchy of like religious beliefs, you know, and you think that, you know, there's like God has to forgive you or God is your redeemer. You need to seek forgiveness from the Lord, right, for the things you've done. But yet it's so funny because we hold ourselves accountable to this, you know, standard, and we continue to do it, right? And we live in a hypocrisy of life, right? We a lot of people, myself included, when I was really pushing the religious, you know, doctrine, I was a judgmental motherfucker, man. It sucked. Like I know I was a miserable motherfucker, and I know that you know there was stuff there that was good. I'm still trying to figure shit out, right? I don't have I'm very neutral when it comes to, you know, life, right? When it comes to life after death, when it comes to redemption, when it comes to, you know, existence, God, source, universe. I don't, it's a very interesting thing. There's so many different religions out there, and they all kind of have a lot of the same things if you're willing to even look at it. And it's really interesting that if on this side of the country, this God is the only God, and you go to the other country and they got all kinds of different gods. So it's just a really, it's a very unique experience. And that's something where there's a lot of learning in that too, man. I've read through the Bible 2 or 3 times. Like I know that thing, I know that Bible well, man. Trust me, right? You want to come at me with a scripture, let's go, right? But I know I used to break people down because, you know, they want the dogma, they want the fucking rules, they want the regulation, they want us men are in charge. Men, it's a hierarchy of masculinity. Men are in charge. And it's like it don't say that in there, man. It don't say it in there, right? And again, I used to challenge people, and that's one of my things. I definitely have no issue being a little bit fucking confrontational with people and their beliefs. That don't mean I'm questioning you, right? I just challenge motherfuckers to either double down, dig in, and stand for something, right? I don't care what you stand for, right? You shouldn't give a fuck what I stand for, right? Because I'm more accepting now than I ever have been, and that feels good. to not go around and judging every motherfucker that's out there for their beliefs. I got two standards, right? Don't go out there and fucking intentionally try to harm another human being, right? Manipulation and deceit and really trying to fucking mess people up, and leave them little fucking kids alone, man. Them little kids, right? I'm a guardian of the children, right? That's why I wanted to go into teaching, because I wanted to have a direct influence on shaping the minds of children. But what I realized, man, is that my goal and my desire to do that, to really impact children's lives, I couldn't overcome the bureaucracy. It totally overwhelmed me on a daily basis to like conform and fit into this box that is not a shape that I am able to do. And so I had to really get honest with myself. And that was a tough decision, to walk away from education. But I know it was the right decision, because where I'm at now, I'm building something that is a huge need of mine, and that is stability in my life. I haven't really had to be, I've had stints where I've had a lot of stability in my life. But I think from my earliest upbringing up through just recent years, going through an expired marriage, I've 21 years, and, just the turmoil of my childhood, right? Stability was not something I was accustomed to. And so it's been something I've always desired, right? To build and to manifest. And so I'm in a place now where I'm building a solid foundation, right? It's not only a foundation for me, but for my children, for those around me, right? Because I believe in truly impacting people's lives. And so life is about learning, right? We learn, right? You're going to learn hard lessons. You're going to have some easy lessons, but you're never going to stop learning, right? And those of you that resist education, you resist learning the lessons, you're going to repeat your mistakes. And yesterday I had a bit of a relapse, right? My anger got the best of me. And so I sat there this morning, I'm journaling, because I'm trying to get to the core. What triggered that? What triggered that anger, right? Because it's a part of this whole process of growing and learning and being teachable, right? Not being a know-it-all, not being I got it all figured out, or God's got this, or just something. It's blaming it on something else, saying, look, no, this is on me, right? That blowout of anger is on my motherfucking ass, and I need to deal with it. I need to get to the core of it, right? I need to make the amends. I need to seek the forgiveness and change my behavior. It's not a pattern that I've had recently, but it snuck up on me. It caught me slipping. And so I get to the core of like, man, what's going on in my life that would have, what is that? Is there an underlying little sense of anger? And I wrote out probably about 5 things that came to my mind that I could kind of identify as things that are probably frustrating me in this season, in this moment. And those are areas that I'm going to focus on and work on, and try and channel and develop a better internal, right? This is an internal journey. This game of life is internal. We're trained to think external. Everything's external. From the earliest sense of caregivers are external. We have authority, parents over us, authority figures, right? Hierarchy of spiritual fucking dominance in our life, from the altar boys to the priests to the pastors to God, right? There's just this hierarchy, and it's all external, right? But yet the journey that I've seen the greatest, right, growth, if we're talking about learning and we're talking about growing, has been the more that I go inside, the more I go internal to really understand my state of being, motherfuckers. How do I feel in any given moment? How do I feel about everything? You guys could throw this out there and journal. I wish you guys would journal. I wish you guys would pick up your fucking pen and your piece of paper every single day and a notebook and just write down your thoughts, because it's endless. I love talking about my story. I love reflecting through writing about how am I feeling? How do I feel about what happened yesterday, right? I journaled about that today. How do I feel about my financial situation? How do I feel about my love life? How do I feel about my fitness? How do I feel about my health? How do I feel about my relationships? How do I feel about where I live? How do I feel about, I mean, you can journal this shit and it's like, we think we know, right? You think you know, you're just sitting there, I'm good. I don't need to fucking deal with that shit. Okay, then don't deal with the shit. I like to deal with the shit. I like to understand myself, right? Because yesterday, as I had this blowout, this anger that came out of nowhere, you know, I was sitting there frustrated with myself, right? Disappointed in myself, uh, with my therapist. And I was saying, fuck, this has been the whole thing, this whole journey of when I came off of that and I really started getting serious 10 years ago about asking for help, right? I found the strength, right? See, the thing is you motherfuckers think, oh, weak motherfuckers ask for help and get therapy. Bullshit. Strong motherfuckers. It takes a warrior. It takes a strong motherfucker to say, you know what? I need help. I can't do this by myself. Are you that motherfucker? Are you too prideful, right? You just sitting there too proud, thinking you're gonna figure it all out on your own. Just leave me alone. I don't need your help. I don't need to listen to this shit. I don't need fucking someone else. I'm not fucked up like you. Great, motherfucker. Great, right? Peace be with you, motherfuckers. I know that it takes a warrior, a strong motherfucker to say, you know what? I need help. I need some help, because most people won't ask for even that, right? And I know that 10 years ago I did. When I got knocked the fuck down here, I said, you know what? I can't do that. I can't live that life anymore. I'm looking at myself. I can't do that, man. That's not the life I want to live, right? A drunk motherfucker, right? Just trying to fucking drown in my fucking misery, numb my pain, my suffering, just let it all, you know, just check the fuck out, man, you know? And I wanted to face life. And I've always told my therapists, my social workers, whoever I've had as a healthcare professional, mental health professional, I've always told them, look, man, I'm not into the pills, right? I want to do life on life's terms. I want to deal with what is going on with me. And the big fucking undercurrent is I have this fucking anger that can take control of my fucking life. And it's robbing me of my peace. It's robbing me of my joy, right? It's causing me to hurt people around me that I care about, that I love. And I want to overcome this. I want to transcend this. Teach me how to transcend this. And man, I feel like I've gone thousands of miles in the positive direction. And then one instant I got triggered yesterday and I feel like, oh shit, it was all for nothing, right? That was the negative talk in my head. That was that little bitch voice trying to tell me, you're a failure. See, ha ha ha, you failed. You didn't learn shit. No, I've learned a lot, because what the season I'm in now is contrast. I can literally see when I don't feel good and when I feel good, and the emotions that are attached to that. And we get to choose the state of how we feel. So it's been so long. It's been it's been a long time since I've been angry like that. That for me to experience that in this season, right? There's a lot going on. And I was like, I don't ever want to feel like that again. And I'm way more stable in this journey, that I can now really wrap around where is that coming from, because it's been so long. I haven't had to experience it. But when you have the contrast of like, man, I'm feeling good, things are going great, I love hiking, I love working out, I love eating healthy, my life is wonderful, great things are happening, I'm manifesting my dream life. You know, success is just flowing to me and through me to others, right? I'm able to fucking help other people out of the abundance that's coming to me, making a difference in this fucking world. And then, pow, motherfucker, I was like, damn, that fucking hurt. But I can sit here and say, wow, that hurt enough that I don't want to experience that again. And I don't have to run from it. I can embrace it. And I can say, okay, man, let's get this right. Let's really dissect what happened here in this season with this mind. Because here's the thing, I'm not who I used to be. Even yesterday, you're not who you used to be. You are who you are today. And hopefully you're trying to reach to who you want to be tomorrow, right? You only are the person you are today. You are not who you used to be yesterday, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, the fucking champ or whatever the fuck you used to be, right? It's today. Today is who you are, not who you were, right? I'm not who I was. I am who I am right now. And I'm trying to develop and manifest the vision that I see as my greatest self, right? A man that is grounded and stable, right? Solid, a solid foundation, right? Someone that can truly be depended upon. Depend on myself first, right? And then have others depend on me, as I said, started at the beginning of the show, right? I've always been that person that for some reason, I've always had people's back. And it sucks because someone that usually is willing to step in and fight someone else's battle with them or even for them, when their battles come, guess what? Where the fuck did all these motherfuckers go? It could be a lonely fucking world, right? When you're willing to step in for others, but when you got shit going on, everybody sees you as, oh, well, he's a strong person. He must have fucking people that are willing to just jump in any fucking time of day. And it's like, nah, man. Most of my battles have been fucking me, myself, and I, right? It's all on me, motherfuckers. And that's okay. That's the hand I've been dealt. And that's something that I'm comfortable with, right? I don't go around judging motherfuckers. I don't give two fucks what you all are up to, right? I just want to inspire people to try and do something better than what they're doing right now, right? To let the past fucking go, accept where you're at right now in the present, chalk it up, the wins, the losses, and then find a fucking pathway. Learn from the fucking mistakes, learn from the lessons of life, and then apply them into growth. Don't just sit there all fucking sad and miserable and depressed and shit. You got to do something. You got to find something that's going to spur you into action, motherfucker. Action. It takes action to go fucking get back your fitness, your health. If you want fitness, if you want to be back in shape, you want to get back to excellence of fucking health, you got to fucking go do it. You got to go do it. Do it right now. Make the fucking time to do it, right? You want to be more healthier, right? You want, and nutrition is number one. It's not exercise, it's nutrition. So if you feel unhealthy, right? If you're overweight, if you dread looking at a scale and being weighed because you know you're a fat motherfucker, you don't like the summer months, you don't want to be without your t-shirt on or whatever the fuck, it's what you're putting in your fucking mouth. And a lot of times we have eating disorders in this country. We overeat, we get nervous, and we move to food. And it's usually not healthy food, right? Right? I saw someone yesterday. This guy's like a fucking religious leader, and they must have had a potluck or something. And for some reason, he popped up, and I gave him a little listen. I want to hear what he had to say. And all he was doing was hemming and hawing about a salad, right? The fucking church ladies brought him a salad. It's not my favorite food, but he was fucking all grumpy because he didn't get a fucking steak or burgers or whatever. It's like, what, dude? Come on, man. Healthy, bro. And you look at him, he's over fucking weight. He's a big fat fucking dude. It's sad. It's sad how content we are as a country being fat and overweight, right? Being slobs. It's totally like gluttony, man. It's a fucking real thing, man. Overeating. It's a real fucking thing. And y'all motherfuckers don't even give it two thoughts, right? But it's fucking true, man. It's disgusting how we eat and how shitty our fucking nutrition is. We need to switch it up. But if you want to switch it up, you got to learn about proper nutrition, proper balance, proper calories. Quit making all these fucking excuses. I don't got time to eat healthy. I don't got this. I don't got that. With the way food prices are going now there's never been a better time to say, you know what? Let's cut the meat out. We can't afford the shit anyways. Let's save some money on that and let's start eating fucking better, right? Let's look at this plant-based diet. Forks over fucking knives. Watch the documentary. It will save your fucking life and you're going to feel better for it. It's changed my whole fucking life. I feel like I have a super body right now. I'm 43 years old. I feel 20 years younger, right? And I perform at this incredible fucking level. How many of you motherfuckers even realize, like, holy shit, 43 years old, over 500-pound deadlifts, hiking with fucking 80-pound rucks up mountains galore, right? All plant-based, motherfuckers. This muscle is plant-based. I've never taken any bullshit. I've never done steroids, performance enhancing. I don't even do pre-workout. A little bit of coffee in the morning. That's it. That's it. For me to go and get after it, motherfuckers. Everybody's looking for shortcuts. Everybody's looking for quick fixes. They don't want to just do the work. Do the work, motherfuckers. Earn it. God. I'm excited. Tomorrow's 10 years. Tomorrow's a symbolic day in a few ways, right? There's some personal meanings beyond my anniversary, right? My 10-year sobriety, right? I have another anniversary tomorrow that's more intimate to me, and so it's gonna be an emotional day. That's why I wanted to get on here early today, get back to the roots of the fucking morning drinking show, right? Get it in early, because I see that just like my workout, right? If I don't get my workout early in the morning, it like slips away from me, and then we start making the bullshit excuses. Fuck, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna have time, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, fuck, and then it rolls away, right? And that's why every morning I set myself up. Mindfulness, right? Mindfulness, motherfuckers. Back to the program, right? Mindfulness in the morning, positive affirmation, setting the intentions on the day, setting my vibration for the day. How am I looking at the day? Positivity is positivity, motherfuckers. It's being positive. Just because I drop F-bombs, that doesn't make them a negative, fucking angry motherfucker. No, I'm a happy motherfucker doing life on my terms. Trust me, very few of you get to choose what you do in this life. I don't got to ask anybody to go take a shit for 15 minutes off. Can I leave an hour early? I got to do none of that. I do life on my terms, right? I choose what the fuck I get to do. And that's a powerful thing. That's called freedom, motherfuckers. Freedom. Real fucking freedom, man. And that's what I'm grateful for that shit. I journal about it every day. Grateful, thankful for the situation I have. I could not ask for more, right? But as I just continue to have gratitude and share that positivity, guess what? It builds people up around me. It attracts people to me, right? That help to even add more to that fire, right? To that fuel of the direction I'm headed. Yeah, I stubbed my toe yesterday. Yeah, I got knocked the fuck down. I got the fuck back up. And I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to grow from it, and I'll be a better man for it, motherfuckers. Right? That's life. No one's got a perfect plan. Nobody got handed a fucking perfect plan. Here's the perfect plan. Just follow this and your life is going to be great. Bullshit. We got to learn from our mistakes. It's trial and error. But listen to the first part of that. Trial. If you haven't trialed anything, meaning you've tried it, you have to try something in order to make the mistakes, to learn and continue down the path of something that you're working towards. You have to try. You have to do. You can't just fucking sit here and wish things would be different. Make it different. You want to feel different? Start thinking different. Start journaling about how you want to feel, how you don't like feeling miserable. You'd much rather feel happy, joy, peace, love, healthy, right? And then you got to say, how can I feel more happy, peace, love, joy? And then what are the things that you can do that make you feel that way? If watching fucking your teams play, motherfuckers work, getting drunk, happy hours, sitting around, overeating, if that is the shit that makes you more happy, joyful, peaceful, and loved, fuck, I can't help you. You got work. You're going to have to learn that shit on your own, right? For me, the things that make me feel more happy, joyful, peaceful, and loved is when I'm making a difference in this world, when I'm taking care of my body, when I'm doing the things I love to do, like exercising, hiking, adventure, travel, just connecting with people, inspiring people. This shit makes me happy. This makes me all those things, right? Just having a positive message out there, just because some of you can't handle the fucking adult nature of the content here of how I express myself, too fucking bad. Take a fucking hike, right? Grow a set, don't listen. Go find the soft shit. It's out there. right? There's plenty of people with the same message that don't drop F-bombs, but they have an encouraging message. That is good. Go find that. Please go find it. As long as you can find something that inspires you to be better than who you are today, that's a win. I don't need, this is not me trying to do this for me to win your fucking approval. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because this is my message. This has been my journey. This has been my experience in this life. And I have some shit to share with you guys. And I've been sharing it. That's why I'm gonna, like, tomorrow, I'm super grateful. 10 years sobriety. That's a huge accomplishment. I didn't know what my life would be when I was this motherfucker sitting there saying, looking out at life, saying, holy fuck, man, I really fucked up. This is pretty bad. This is as bad as it could get. And I need to change some shit. I got to change it all. I got to be willing to do all the work. And I didn't know that I would get 3 college degrees. I didn't know I'd build an award-winning program at Santa Fe Community College serving veterans. I didn't know I was going to be serving hundreds upon hundreds of hours volunteering in disaster zones all over the country during this time. I didn't know that, I was going to get divorced, right? I didn't know that was going to happen during this time. I didn't know that I would be where I'm at right now, right? As a man, I didn't know I'd become a plant-based vegan fucking athlete, right? Performance athlete. I never thought I would get back to the conditioning and the shape I'm in right now, right? There's so many experiences that I did not see when I was sitting in that fucking cell, right? I didn't see that, but I knew I had to switch things up. And I knew the number one thing I had to change was my relationship with alcohol. I said, fucking no more. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not playing that fucking game no more. Right? And I hope that you'll be inspired to switch something up. If you see yourself in a bad situation, you're going to look yourself in the mirror and say, no more, man. No fucking more. No fucking excuses. No more alcohol, because 1 is too many and 1,000's never enough. And this motherfucker, for 3,649 days, I have said no to alcohol. That is a fucking huge victory. Yes, I have fucked up along the way, but that's 3,649 days that I have chosen me, my sobriety, my fucking best version of myself, to say, I believe in me, man. I believe in me, and I'm going to fucking make this shit happen. And I'm not going to back down until I truly get to where I'm trying to go in life, because I know that there's something better for me in this world. And I can manifest it if I put in the work, if I believe in myself. I believe in you. You need to start believing in you. You need to build that self-confidence. Start fucking telling yourself the truth. Quit telling yourself the motherfucking lies, motherfuckers. You know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.